and welcome back to the second part. Now let's exit out, and I'm going to go to the form design here. You see here, I'm going to double click on the form. There we go. Now before I do any other thing, I would very much like to, first of all, let me declare the following variable right underneath the public class and so on. So right underneath here, I'm going to enter the following variables. So let's come in here. The first one is going to be item cost, comma, then I have some, comma, I'm going to say I, comma, I'm going to declare one as tax, comma, then the next one is going to be change. There, enter column there, and I'm going to declare all of these variables as double. Those are the global variable I intend to use. Now on the form itself right here, so let's do that again. I'm going to go back in the form, double click on the form, and right in here, and I want to enter some data into my combo box. This is the combo box right there. Let me show it to you guys right here. That is the combo box I intend to use, this very one. So let's grab the name of that very combo box. It's called CMB payment method, and the payment method is right here. So double click on the form, paste that right there, payment method dot items dot add, and what am I adding? That is going to be cash payment. There we go, that's the very first one, cash payment. Now I'm going to add 3 more. Let's copy that. And the next one here is going to be direct debit. There, and followed by, let's say, Visa card, something like that, Visa card, and finally MasterCard. So I have 4 different payment methods there for the customer. Okay, so that's taken care of. If I, let's save and run it anyway, run, just to make sure that it's working. Drop that down so we can select whatever payment method we intend to use. Alright, that's good. Exit out. Now let's go ahead and take care of the items. This very one, I'm going to start with this one up here. This one here, I think it's called angel cake. Double click on that. There, inside the angel cake, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to declare some local variable in there. So I'm going to say var. The first local variable, I'm going to call it items, and that is going to be a string. There. Then 3 other local variable, q, comma p, comma a. There, and that is going to be double. Okay, that is done. Now right underneath the begin, I'm going to initialize the one of the global variable called item cost. I'm going to initialize it with 0 variable, with 0 value. Now item cost, if you guys have a good look at the cost of angel cake, the cost is £2.90. So I'm now going to say item cost itself this indent so that you guys will see it properly. So right underneath here we say item cost, that is equals item cost plus £2.90. There we go. Now item or items, that's the local variable here, is going to be equals, just enter the pound sign there, plus, and now I want to convert float to string. And what am I converting? That's going to be the item cost. There we go. Now my label LST price dot items, and I want to add some data in there. That should be items dot add, and what I'm adding in there is going to be the name, Angel Cake. Close that. I will say plus, I'm going to need some space in here. I think there should be a way to add a tab in there, but I'm just going to add that. That's fine. That would be items. There we go. Now the next thing is I'm going to say tax. The tax is a global variable that was declared up there, so I'm going to say the tax is approximately 2.3, and this very tax, let's say Q, that will be equals string to float. And what are we floating? That is going to be, let's say we're floating whatever content we have inside the edit subtotal. Edit subtotal, if you guys can still recall, we have a 0 value in there. That is it right here. So we're floating that. Okay, now we say dot text, and let's close that. There we go. Now we want P to take in whatever value we have inside Q plus item cost. There. So item cost is 0, 0 plus days equals whatever is in here. Okay, so adding Q to item cost. So an item cost is £2.90. Now the subtotal, we now want to add the total cost, not the total cost, the subtotal. Let's say total, that will be subtotal, that will be convert float to string, and what are we converting? That is P. So when you add up these two into P, and that's P, we're converting that into subtotal. Now let's work out the tax. In the case of the tax, I'm going to, that is called edit tax dot text, that will be equals, let's say float to string, and I would like to also run that up. So we say P, we multiply that by tax, and we then divide it by 100. You may have another way of working out your tax, but this is how I just work on mine. But that's okay. Now, answer is going to be A. That is equals string to float and edit tax dot text. Right, we now have answer in there. Now, to get the total, we need as follows. I'm going to grab everything in here and just change that around. There we go. And I just add A to that, plus A. And that's my total taken care of. Float to spring. And that's all there is to that. I'm going to save that. Let's try that out. Run. If that works fine, all I just need to do is just copy and paste. There we go, guys. Look at that. Add another one. You see that? And another one. That is good. I love that. Okay, all I then need to do now is just copy and paste. So I'm going to copy all of these now. So I have to make sure this tutorial is completed today. Alright, because I'm almost running out of time with my software. This is the community version, if you guys understand what I mean. Okay, double click on the next one. The next one is called Black Forest. Double click on that, and I'm going to just enter that in there. And this one is black, or maybe forest cake or whatever. Bring that down here and change that to forest cake. And what is the cost of forest cake? Is £2.78. Back in the code, £2.78. Forest cake taken care of. Just take a good look at the lines of code, guys. Okay, so all you just need to do now is just copy, paste, and change things around. So run that. Forest cake, and this there, looking good. Now let's repeat the same thing for this coffee. I don't know what that is called. Let's go back in there. First of all, copy all of these. Just cool off this. Right, I have enough room. Copy that. Now come in here, and that is called Jet Coffee. Double click on Jet Coffee and just paste. Change the details to Jet Coffee. And Jet Coffee, I think that is £1.70. There we go. I'm gonna copy this for the next one and come right here. The next one is brown cream. It's £2.30. Double click on brown and just paste that in there. That is brown cream. Copy that and paste that right here. Done. So let's take care of another one. I may have to then speed it up because I guess you guys now get the whole idea, to save enough time. And the next one here is cocktail. Double click on cocktail, paste, change that to cocktails. Copy, go to the next one, and that is called cupcake. Double click on cupcake, paste, and change that to cupcake. Right, copy again. Now let's go to the next one underneath here. That is just a drink. What is it called? Just called Coke or Cola is called. I can just call that drink cola. Drink Coke. Okay, we just call that green Coke. That's fine. Whoa, what's the cost? I think it's £1.20. Now let's go back. I've missed out the cost of most of them. This one is 275, 275, 275, and this is 320, 320. 230. That's fine. I think this is fine. Alright, that is fine. Let's grab hold of these. Come back in here, and we now have this one. What is it called? Mixed juice. Paste that in here and change that to, oh, what's the cost of this mixed juice? 110. Paste, and this is 110, and that is mixed juice. Paste that there. Now the next one. Guess you guys get the whole idea. I'm going to about, this is 57. I'm going to kind of like speed it up. So this is canned drink. Canned drinks. Okay. Let's see this one. Easy cake. Double click on easy cake. Come right here, paste, and change that to easy cake. Now how much is easy cake? We need to check that out as well. 222. 220. Now copy. Come right here. That is fries. Fries, and that is £1 something, 120. 120. Now I'm gonna call that Oshodi fries. Right. I guess you guys are wondering what is Oshodi fries. That's in Lagos. Right, the next one. That is going to be, what is this? Just drink. Paste that in there. Just drink is what? How much is that? 380. There. That is 380. Just drinks. There we go. Alright, so far I've done 12 of those, so I'm going to speed up the rest 6, and I believe you guys now understand what to do. See you guys shortly. Okay, the last set of codes is taken care of. Alright, so I'm going to run it now, but save it first. Click on run. Let's see how the price Okay, that's good. Yeah, that is fine, and it's all working as I want. That is good. Okay then, so now let's take care of these buttons. Exit out, and right here, let's come right down here. Okay, maybe we should start from the pay. Okay, double click on the pay. Right inside the pay, I'm going to declare some local variable there. So the first one is going to be total, then next one is cost, and I'm going to call this one change, and they are all double. There we go. Now underneath begin, I'm going to start by saying total. That will be, let's convert this, convert string to float, and what we're converting is total dot text. The next one is going to be the cost, so we can just copy this cost, and this is going to be the cost. That's where you enter your value, and followed by change. So let's add this up. So in the case of the change, that is going to be the cost. We subtract total to get the change there. Now we now want to enter the details into edit, the text box called edit change. So that is going to be equals, let's enter the pound sign, plus let's float to string, and what is that? That is going to be change. And finally this cost, that will be equals cost pound sign plus cost. So that takes care of the pay. Now you can call it total or whatever. Alright, so let's save that and run it and see. Select whatever in there, grab hold of the Nigerian pie and the Oshodi fries, and add some more. And how much do you have? Let's say you have about 32 pounds in there. You're paying by cash. There we go. So that's your change, so that's fine. Supposing we want to remove something here, so let's go for that as well. Come right down here, double click on remove. So right inside the remove, I'm going to declare some variables. I think I'm going to need about 2 of those. So come in here, so I'm going to say Q, comma P, and they are double. And right underneath here, using the if statement, so if list price dot item index, and what would be the index? I'm going to say less than and equals to 0. Then I want it to begin. Do as follows: list items, list price items dot delete. Come on. And what is it deleting? Is deleting whatever we have in here. Grab hold of that, paste that in here. I think that's it. It's done. So right underneath here now, I'm now going to sum up whatever the value is, and the value is going to be. So I'm going to need one more variable. Let's make that a. So underneath here, I'm going to say q, that is equals, let's convert that to string to float, and that is going to be subtotal. I think I can even grab those somewhere. Yeah, I think it's this. Right, all of these. Okay, let's grab it and see if it's wrong. I just correct it. Grab that and paste that in here. Okay, now that's one part of it done, and I'm now going to come back in here and just say what the Q is. So up here, let's just take care of the whatever was deducted. So let's say Q, that is string to, grab all of these, paste that in here, and that is going to be for the subtotal. Okay, now P equals Q minus item cost. There. So we just minus the item cost because that was the one that was deleted, and sum up all these other ones. I think that is it. So here I delete a row including the price of everything, and that is deducted here. Okay, let's try it out. Save that, run. It's coming up. Alright, so let's delete something. There we go, look at that, the price goes down. There, that's fine. Remember the tax. Okay. Alright, that is fine. So I need the exit and so on to work now. So let's take care of save. And the save is working with this dialog here. Okay, and even if you like, you can just drag this, paste it on top of that so that you guys know. That's that, and why this one is working with this. It will now be visible when the program starts running anyways. So we'll put it back where it was. Okay, double click on save. There we go. So using an if statement, I'm going to come in here and say if save dialog. I think it's called save dialog 1. I did not change the name, so that's fine. Save dialog 1 dot execute. No, I think it's this one. Dot execute. Then do as follows. Save dialog. Dot initialize directory, and my directory, I'm just going to make that, I'm going to use my temp directory. You can change it to whatever you want though, so that's fine. Yep, there we go. That's where I intend to save my stuff. Then I'm going to then say the list box what I want you to save is the content inside the list box. Dot items dot save to file, and in here that is going to be save directory 1 or save dialog 1. Save dialog 1 dot file name plus, so, and that is going to be text. You can use any other file extension. I'm just using text notepad, that would be easier, and that is it. Okay, so the save is working. I can try out the save anyway, so let's run it, and I'm also going to copy it. I'm going to change it around for the other one. Run, and let's see to make sure that works. Enter whatever in here and click on save. Opens up a directory for me. I'm going to save it on my desktop anyway, and I'm just going to call it point of sales. There on my desktop. Where is it? Desktop, save. I should be able to locate that. So let's go to my desktop and see if that's, where is it? Save, double click. There we go. Look at that, guys. Alright, exit out, that's fine. Okay, now let's take care of open. Back in here and double click on open. I'm just going to paste all of that for save and change everything to open. Now change this to open directory or dialog. I don't know why I keep saying directory. Open dialog dot open dialog 1 dot execute, and the next one is going to be open dialog 1 dot initialize directory. It's going to be the same, and I want everything saved in here. However, I want this one to load to file, load from file, sorry, from file. There. And we also need to change this to open dialog 1 dot file name, and I'm going to get rid of all of this. There we go. So we should be able to open the file straight into the list box. Okay, now supposing I have any other content on the list box, I can clear that. So I'm going to just copy this and clear whatever I have in there before the file is opened. Paste that in here. And let's just say dot clear. Okay, so if there's any data in there, that is cleared first. Alright, so let's save and run. Let's see, open. Now let's come in here and see if we can open the other one. Where is it? That is it. Open that. There we go. The open is working. Let's go to my other directory here. Click on that. You see that, guys? It's all working, guys. That's beautiful. Okay, and now let's take care of reset and exit. Then we can call it the end of this project. Now double click on reset. With the reset, first of all, I'm going to clear this. So let's clear here. Paste that in here. Dot clear. Now the next thing is CMD payment. No, it's payment method is called payment method dot clear. Edit subtotal. Dot text clear as well. There we go. That is fine. So let's take care of total, and this is total, and this will be for tax. Right, let's take care of the others. This. Now the next one that I want to clear, that is going to be the cost. Edit cost, clear. Edit change, clear. That is it, all done with the clear. Now let's take care of exit. See, with the exit you can just write close, but I want the exit to prompt the user to confirm if they want to exit or not. So I'm going to double click on that and get it indented first. Now I'm going to use an if statement. If message D, let's say IG, no, that should be L though, LG, right. Then I'm just going to enter in there confirm. There we go. Confirm if you want to exit. That's my message. Maybe a question mark, comma, press enter. I'm going to say empty confirmation. Comma, square bracket, MB yes, comma, or MB no. Close the square brackets, comma. The one we're going to be using is the first one, which is 0, so that's going to be MB yes. That will be equals means to yes. Then get rid of the then here. Then we want it to begin. Application dot terminate. And end. Right, that is it, done. Save. Let's try this out now. Exit. No, I don't want to exit. Yes, I do want to exit. There. And that is how you create your own point of sale system in Delphi. So I had to do this for you guys before my subscription expires. So guys, hopefully I should be able to afford a new package. Maybe if you guys want to buy that for me, that would be great. So guys, with that, I'm gonna call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it, and please do subscribe to my channel, and you can also join to become a member of the channel. So you all have a nice day now, and bye for now. Bye.